Welcome to the Clear Impact Podcast, brought to you by MITRE Brands University. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Sherry Connor, and I am your host. We're here at the MITRE Foundation event. It is Tuesday night. It is loud in this room. And Rod Hirschberger went out of his way to introduce me to Patrick and Holly. And so welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. So we chatted just for a brief minute, but I will let you guys talk about your organization. So tell us your names and what you do and how you started.
I'm Holly Wright.
I'm Patrick Wright.
And back in 2007, Patrick and I had lost our 5-year-old daughter, Peyton, to brain cancer. And at that time, we wanted to do something positive out of our horrific situation. And so we started the Peyton Wright Foundation, which financially assists families all across the country. We pay for a family's rent, their mortgage, utilities, their day-to-day bills so that they can focus on their child's care. We also have other programs where it's the Peyton's Angels program, where we have a lot of companies that will donate toys, computers, wigs, and I will box them up and send them to child life departments at the hospitals all across the country for them to hand out to the patients. And the other program that we have is a gas card program, because we were told by a lot of our pediatric neuro-oncologists that a lot of the families are not bringing their children in for treatment because they can't afford to. So I will send $1,000 worth of cards to the social workers or the physician, and they will hand those out to the families in need. And when they run out, if it's in a week, they just call me and I'll send another batch. So we really want to try to make sure that we're taking care of our families. I think Patrick and I pride ourselves in the fact that what we're giving our families is time and memories. You know, we want to take that pressure off of them so that they're present with their child, that this is one thing off their plate, because they have a lot going on right now. When Peyton was sick, you know, I think in that year, we were home maybe a month from the hospital. And so you have to understand that these families are living day to day in these hospitals. They are unable to work, and a lot of times they're either getting fired, they're getting let go, or having to take time off. So the financial hardship comes in very, very quickly.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'm so sorry for your loss. That I can't even imagine the pain of that. I have 2 daughters.
It's horrific.
It's just devastating. Thank you for sharing that. You wouldn't know it. You seem like you're happy people, and I mean, you do have to carry on. But
you do have to carry on. We've been doing this for 17 years. And it, like we said, it's something that we feel we're giving back to other families. We've been in that situation, and we knew how much it meant to us to have the support from others.
Yeah.
And so I think this is what drives us so much, is to be able to give back. And we made a promise to Peyton that we were going to do everything we could to help children. That's what she had asked us to do, and we're continuing her mission.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. And so, Patrick, let's hear from you.
It's pretty hard to beat that.
Yeah.
Holly's done an amazing job in the last few years. Our board convinced her to quit her job, to take it over and to run the foundation. And in the last, I think we've given away almost $500,000 a year for the last 3 years.
Wow.
And then prior to that, it was not quite that, but it was still
Close.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars. I truly believe that the way we give it away, like some other organizations here today, we're not curing brain cancer with $500,000, but the immediate impact of paying $500,000 to mortgage, rent, utilities, car payments, cell phone bills,
Gas cards.
we probably give $30,000 worth of $50 gas cards away a year, which is the number one thing we get asked for from the doctor.
Oh, we also pay for funerals too.
Pay for funerals. It's an administrative nightmare.
Yeah.
It really is. We say this all the time. A couple of things we say a lot. We say administrative nightmare and emotional equity.
Yeah.
The emotional equity part of this, we've been doing this for a while, but it doesn't get any easier. Frankly, sometimes it gets even harder because we can't get away from kids dying of brain cancer.
Yeah.
And, Holly and I talk quite a bit about, are we ready? Pass the torch and let somebody else do what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because it's a challenge every single day. There's something that comes up that we have to, talk to a family or pay a bill or this. It's just a reminder of Peyton. And, we put events on, we come to things like this, we listen to, other foundations out there dealing with very similar things. And it's tough.
Yeah.
We can't get away from it.
No. Oh, gosh.
The flip side of it is we also give a lot of money away. And if we don't do what we're doing, it's a lot of families we're not helping.
Right. And so what is your connection with MITRE Foundation? or Miter Brands or PGT or?
So I've known Rod Hirschberger, the Rod Father, who I lovingly call him, for, I think I first met him probably in 2008 or 9. And we didn't really become friends until really close friends until maybe 10 years ago.
Okay.
I've been, if anybody out there knows, I've been lobster diving with him for, I think, 10 years in a row now.
Okay. The legendary trip to the Keys in August.
Yes.
Yeah.
I go every year, me and several of our buddies. And it's just an opportunity for us to get down there with Rod and have fun and get away from it all. So I've known Rod for a long time, and he texted me maybe a month ago. Obviously, I knew about PGT selling to Miter and joining the family. I didn't know a lot about what's going on here tonight, until tonight. But he texted me a couple of weeks ago and said, hey, love you and Holly to come up and get involved in the Miter Foundation. It's an unbelievably wonderful organization. They give back so much, all different types of charities all around the country. And I said, absolutely. We'd love to come up.
We had a meeting with them prior.
Yep.
And it was wonderful to see, Patrick and I love seeing other companies or organizations giving back.
Carmen reached out. Yep.
And at that point, after that conversation, they invited us to come up here, and we were absolutely, I'd love to hear more about what they do, and being here tonight and hearing all the wonderful programs that they support and charities they support. They're changing the world. They're making a difference, and I love that.
We are sharing our expertise around all topics relating to the window and door industry. Whether you are a customer selling our products or a homeowner doing research, the Clear Impact Podcast provides helpful content that makes an impact. Subscribe today wherever you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, it's really phenomenal. I'm not directly involved with the foundation in my role as a Miter Brands employee. I really truly learned something tonight when Matt said that there are zero expenses for events like this.
That was awesome.
That come from the foundation itself, that Miter Brands picks up the tab.
And that's what I love so much about their organization, is because you have a company and they wanted to figure out how they can also help others.
Right.
And they did it beautifully. And you do have to be super organized to put on events like this. And hats off to the whole team for doing what they're doing. And they really are making a difference. Patrick and I say all the time, yes, I'd love everyone to be on our organization and participate with us. But then I said, really what we want from you is to find your passion.
Right.
And, what the Miter Foundation did tonight is they have all these opportunities of all these organizations that are fantastic, and you're participating to help them.
Right.
So if everyone just found their one thing that they can stand behind and walk beside another organization to help others, I hate to sound so cliche, but it's like, what a wonderful world this could be.
Right. Exactly.
And they were giving that opportunity to everybody that was here tonight to help others.
Sure. And so you guys are based in Florida?
Sarasota.
You're based in Sarasota. So are you guys golfing tomorrow, or are you?
I'm going to do the clay shoot.
The clay shooting?
Yeah, and
I'm going to do the floral brunch while he's doing that.
The floral arranging? Yes. That sounds...
And I think they donate those to other charities.
I think so too.
What we're making tomorrow is going to be donated.
Yeah, of course.
So, of course, what they do is continue to help.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's so much fun. Well, I'll be buzzing around on a golf cart tomorrow, capturing some conversations. I think the goal was $4 million tonight. I'm curious to find out if they met it, but
I would think that they did. It was just an unbelievable evening to see everybody just breaking into their wallets and really helping these organizations. They really blew it away tonight.
Yeah. Well, you can't outgive.
No, you can't.
And that's why when you're trusted and you give it back, you're going to get more because you're giving it, because you're not just hoarding it, Healthy streams move, right?
Well, we've even noticed with the families that we help that 9 out of 10 times they're giving back within their community.
Sure.
And it could be as simple as we had one family that their local hospital was having a Band-Aid shortage. And so they now are doing these Band-Aid runs every year to raise, to have a collection and to give it to their local hospital. And that's just one of thousands of all of these families that we've helped that are also giving back and are paying it forward. And that's just a wonderful thing to see how everybody is trying to help.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I got to say, I think one of the things that Holly and I counsel on, a lot of families that go through it, we've gone through, and you saw it tonight,
yeah.
Where the one family is starting their own foundation. a lot of times encourage them not to do it.
Right.
Maybe if you want to raise some money, give it to a foundation that's already established.
Yeah.
Because the emotional part of doing what we do is brutal.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, if we could go back when Peyton was sick and we could talk to ourselves back then, I'm not sure we would do what we have done. The emotional part of it for, the last 15, 17 years or so, it's been really tough on us. However, we've also done some really unbelievable things.
Some really great things.
Unbelievably great things. But, it's very hard.
Yeah.
It's not easy doing this. It's really, really not easy. I mean, we have to put our hearts out there all the time.
Yeah.
And I said it earlier. I mean, we can't get away from kids dying of brain cancer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tough thing. But when you come to something like this, it energizes you a little bit more to, okay, we can keep doing it.
Yeah.
But it's not easy.
Yeah. Well, you have to take time for yourselves,
Yeah.
and you have to make sure that you unplug and recharge and that you have a good support system. The oxygen mask goes here first before it can go to others, and all those things, you guys know them.
Absolutely.
And when you see, the MITRE Foundation doing what they're doing, it absolutely energizes you to keep doing it.
And Gwen and Amanda are the ones who really put a lot of the work together. This is the first time I've been here, but they've been doing this for 27 years. And so they really have it dialed in. And it's amazing as an employee to be part of it, especially because PGT was very philanthropic. We had a number of partner organizations in our communities that we had supported and helped. And when we were taken over, we were like, uh-oh,
What are they gonna
like,
do?
how is this going to go? And they were like, no, that's who we are as well. And we want to embrace your local partnerships and keep them going. Anyway, so if people want to know more about your work, and how do they reach you? How do they find out more?
We have our website. It's www.peytonwright.org. And they can just go right on there, and we have all of our information. We have what we do, how to apply. We have our application online for a family or the social worker. So a little bit of how we do work is the application is on there. The family will fill it out. I get that application. I send the application to the social worker, and then that's how we get the whole process started for the family.
Okay, can you spell that out for us?
It's PaytonWright.org.
.org. Okay, PeytonWright.org.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Well, I really appreciate your time tonight. Thank you so much for chatting.
No, we appreciate it, and thank you for sharing our story.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Have a great night.
Thanks. You too.
All right. Enjoy tomorrow, too.
Oh, it'll be
Yes.
fine.
Okay. Thank you.
you.
All right.
The Clear Impact Podcast is brought to you by MITRE Brands University. We are a part of MITRE Brands, a family of leading window and door brands, united by our passion for quality and relentless pursuit of 100%. At MITRE Brands, our common purpose is to deliver value by manufacturing the finest products, services, and customer experience every day, everywhere. Our window and door brands deliver regionalized expertise, products, and services, all backed by a national company. MITRE Brands University is here to educate you, our listener, so that you can be a more informed consumer of window and door products.